Well, it's weekly wrap time, and yeah, I'm flying solo. Old mate Sam is currently travelling up to the Gold Coast for the rescheduled Magic Millions meeting tonight. But look, it's been a hectic week, or a whole hectic start to the year actually, with the Magic Millions have been on. But it's nice to be back in Sydney now after a successful mission up there. We picked up 5 horses to add to the team, which was really exciting. Very happy with the quality that we managed to get out of the sale, and that'll complement the team that's already running around, where there's been a lot of winners lately. There's been, our last 3 runners, in fact, have all been winners. Starting off with Diablo Bolt, who I think we might have mentioned at the end of, or the wrap last week. I'm not 100% sure, because he won just prior to recording and notched up his 7th win in his last 12 starts. So an incredible performance from him, and consistency to be able to keep delivering like that. He's just absolutely thriving up there under the care of Annabelle Neesham, Rob Archibald and Todd Pollard, who all do a fantastic job with him. So a big congratulations to all of his owners yet again. Then on Saturday at Wyong, it was the Sydney Metropolitan meeting that was transferred to Wyong. Kujenga, 2-year-old filly by King's Legacy. First start, first win. So that was fantastic. In fact, it was a day of first. So Harry Davies, the jockey and accomplished rider from the UK, who's out here at the moment, it was his first winner in Australia, and so he was absolutely rapt to get that win on board. And then King's Legacy as a stallion as well. It was his first winner, and just to top it all off, Kujenga was actually the first runner from the first crop of horses that Sam and I selected and purchased together, and being our first runner from that crop, she duly saluted. So really big thrill for us to see her do that, a City Saturday winner as a 2-year-old in our first runner together. Was, as I say, a great thrill for us and a great thrill for all her owners, and congratulations to all the owners there. I know there was a lot of them trackside enjoying that win, and plenty more fun times ahead. She now will most likely be targeting the $2 million Inglis Millennium that's coming up in a few weeks' time. So exciting times for her and a great start to her career. Then on Sunday, the winners kept coming. We had Zoo Beauty going around it now over 1,000 metres, and she saluted with Alicia Collett on board, bringing up win number 3 from 5 career starts. So again, great performance. Congratulations to the owners there as well, building quite a record there now. And she's all speed, that filly, and really pleased to see her doing what she has been doing these last few starts especially. So I'm sure there's some more wins in store for her as well. Now we'll look forward, and this week's action all starts tonight. Under lights out at Canterbury, we have Capital Asset going around. Very open affair. It's a soft 7 track out there. Fortunately, Capital Asset doesn't mind the wet track, so I don't think that's going to hamper him. And we've got Zach Waddick on board, who's claiming 2 kilos, which is important because he's been allotted 61 kilos for the race. I think it's a very open affair, this race. A lot of live chances, but I think Capital Asset is in amongst the mix, and I think he'll be a good each way chance. He should get a nice run in transit from barrier 2. Zach's a very good young jockey. I think he'll place him nicely, and hopefully he gets to split when he needs it and can finish off under the sort of the wet, soggy conditions out there, which I think he will. Following on from that, a bit later tonight, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the Magic Millions rescheduled meeting up on the Gold Coast, and Sam will be there trackside to watch Revolutionary Miss go around in the $1 million fillies and mares race over 1,300 metres. We've got Blake Shin on board. Mark Zara was originally booked, couldn't get there for the rescheduled meeting, but very handy replacement there with Blake Shin. And again, jumping from a nice inside draw, I think she'll get a lovely run in the race, probably camping just behind the leaders. Now she's been going well. She's just, she's getting a bit towards the end of her, or very much towards the end of her race career. Now she's a 5-year-old. She's a $1.8 million earner, had an amazing career, and to if she can manage to win this race, I think it'd really be the cherry on top on what has been an incredible career for her. It would give us a massive, massive thrill. So good luck to all of her owners. I think she's in with a red hot chance. If she brings her A game, she should have the cut out of the surface is what she needs at the moment, and she should have that, being a soft 5. Hopefully it doesn't improve too much more from here, because I think that's a nice track for her at the moment. And I'm sure she's going to run really well and give it a good shake. And fingers crossed she can get the job done up there. Then on tomorrow, down at Wyong, heavy 8 tracks. So they're all rain affected tracks at the moment, obviously with the weather the way it's been. But we'll have Pierrant going around. He's first up over 1,300 metres. Molly Fitzgerald on board. Claiming 3 kilos, and as a nice inside draw there, barrier 1. Look, I think, as I say, he's first up. I think he'll be wanting it further, but hopefully fresh, he can put in a nice performance. But it's hard to know exactly what to expect in tomorrow's race. Again, I think it's a hard form race to assess, but I think whatever he does, I think he'll run nicely and certainly improve quite a bit as we get him up in trip over subsequent runs as well. So fingers crossed he can start off the preparation in a really nice positive way. And then later in the same meeting over the 1,200 metres, we've got Zoo Prince who will be going around. He's got decent form in the wet, untried on a heavy track, so that'll be interesting. He's been a little bit inconsistent in his form of late. He won it very impressively 2 starts back, and then was quite poor in his last start. So look, he's been freshened up a bit coming into this race. Molly Fitzgerald on board again, and I think if he comes ready to race and got his mind on the job, I think he's a good each way chance here as well. On Monday, we're off to the trials out at Warwick Farm, where we've got Bavaco going around for his second trial of the preparation, and same goes for Reckless Star. So they'll be allowed to do a little bit more. Bavaco, he trialled nicely last time out, and he'll be allowed to stretch out this time through. Reckless Star, he forgot to jump last start in his first barrier trial, showed he was a bit rusty and still learning the caper, but I'm sure he's learnt a hell of a lot from that outing, and I expect him to trial much better this time through as he learns what he's meant to be doing as a young, inexperienced horse. Then on Wednesday, we are at the Kenzo track, and over 1,800 metres, we have Sweet Proposal looking like she'll go around there. Look, she won her last 2 starts of her last preparation. This preparation, she's had a couple of placings leading into this run. I think first attempt over 1,800. I think she'll really appreciate the 1,800. I really do. I think she's been looking for it, albeit we haven't been able to try it yet, as we've really been having to work on getting her to relax and conserve her energy, so we can ultimately get her out over this extended trip and potentially even further in due course. But just need to see her relax in the run here, because the middle stages will be a slower tempo, and if she does, I think she'll perform really well and acquit herself in good fashion over the 1,800. So best of luck to all of her owners. It will be really interesting to see her over that 1,800, and I hope she can get the job done there. We also got Zoo Prince and Pierrant just nominated for that same meeting, but only as a backup in case they can't go around tomorrow. Then on Thursday, we've got Zoo Beauty down again, possibly go around there. We'll just see 1,000 metres, and we'll just see how she is coming through her last start win, and whether she's ready to go around again, or we might have to wait a little bit longer before she's ready to get back to the races. So then Red Hot Tip time. Well, I've been under the pump, so I haven't really had time to go through the form for the races this weekend. So I've got nothing for you on that front, but I do have a red hot tip of another kind, and straight off the back of coming back from the Magic Millions, I thought I may as well mention the one of the horses we've got, Capitalist Colt, out of a well-named mare, Golden Hooves. I think that's my red hot tip for this week. If you're keen to get involved in a horse who is particularly well bred, great bloodlines, Capitalist out of a Frankel mare, a winning Frankel mare who's actually a full sister to a Group 3 winner, who was a Group 1 second place getter in the Breeders' Cup Turf over in the US. A very, very well accomplished horse, a very well bred horse, and coming from a family that is a get up and go early running type, and physically this colt looks like it as well. So his physicality as a type is backing up what we're seeing on the pedigree page. A very strong family, a family that has already produced horses like Atlantic Jewel, Russian Emperor, Commanding Jewel, I'm Excited, Flippant. So a lot of success here in Australia with this family, and it's mixed in with a bit of international pedigrees as well. But I think he's superbly bred and very much looks like a get up and run early 2-year-old. So we'll be putting him on the path to be broken in nice and early and get him in the program and try and aim him towards next year's Magic Millions meeting. And then obviously the big 2-year-old races after that. Hopefully we can get through to a Golden Slipper or something like that. Would be absolutely ideal. But a very good candidate if you're keen for an early going 2-year-old speed sort of horse, then this is one to have a good look at. With shares with him, will be starting at $5,725. And being trained by Annabelle Neesham and Rob Archibald, who were, they loved him as a type up there at the sales and were particularly rapt to receive him to train. And they've had great success with a number of capitalists already themselves. So anyway, there's a red hot tip this week. But look, in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully the weather improves a little bit and you enjoy it with your family and friends.